Hi everyone, thank you for watching this video. This is a timeless reading for the weekly energy for Taurus. So you can be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. You could be cross watchers or anyone that's just generally drawn to the reading. This is for you. Remember, all readings are for entertainment purposes, and let's get straight to the reading. I'll be using the Friends Tarot deck as well as a Colette Baron read and Ask the Angels cards as well. Okay, Spirit guides. I have cleansed all the cards using Sage like I normally do. Make sure the space is all clear. And if you just want to focus on any questions you may have as well whilst you're watching this. What does Taurus need to know for the energy of this week, please, guides? At the moment, we do have a blood moon lunar eclipse that's happening whilst I'm filming this. So that will be the energy that's embodied in this reading. However, that said, this is timeless. Right, what does Taurus need to know? Taurus. I don't tend to read reversals, however, if I'm called to, then I will. I'm more about the energy of the cards that I'm picking up at that moment in time. Taurus, what do you need to know? Clarify the cards below. Any additional information that Taurus needs to know? Please bring that forward. Thank you. Okay. Right, let's have a look at these cards. Okay, the Fool. So if you did have a question, a yes or no question that you may have asked, the answer apparently is yes. That's for some of you though, maybe 2 of you or 3 of you. Feel free to make a comment in the comment section if this pile does resonate with you. It'd be great, thank you. Because it also helps me be a better reader so I can make sure I'm trying to tune into you guys more accurately. Right, energy for this week. So, look at this one first. Ooh. Keep dropping things with this. So you might be, I'm getting an image of picking a load of books, or you're balancing loads of things and you're dropping things because there's just too many. It might be more metaphorical where you feel like you're doing so much and you just don't have the time. Got TikTok here, so that might be another thing as well. You're just trying to do 100 things at once is what I'm getting. Actually, right, interesting. What else is coming up? So, although this energy, obviously, the forward, it is about new energy. You know, you're taking chances, taking a leap of faith, that type of thing. However, I am actually just being drawn to this area here, so you might want to be careful when you're walking. You don't want to trip on the pavement. That's the first thing. You might trip over a little stone or something, get a pebble whilst you're walking out in the road. That's what I'm being drawn to. You may also be visiting some animals, so you might be going to the beach or a farm or something along those lines, a nature reserve. Being drawn to what looks like a flower there. You can see that, but yes, that's what I'm picking up. I'm also being shown cookery. You may be a chef that's actually cooking. But I say birds at the moment. I'm being drawn to more, not chicken, more so like duck or, yeah, the other poultry rather than just chicken. But yes, more exotic birds. And also in this one here, again, bird here, between worlds. So what might be happening for some of you is that you're going through a change where things are shifting. you're becoming a bit more, I say more positive. I do hate that phrase. I think it's all down to circumstance, really. It's not about whether you're a positive person or not all the time. I mean, obviously it helps to be positive, but it's about balance. So sometimes, we can be positive people, but life has thrown us into difficult situations, which has made us mistrust, I think. So what could be happening right now is you're going through this transformation, this movement forward. You're looking at this time right now and you're thinking, right, things are going to shift now. And obviously with the lunar eclipse at the moment that's happening, the energy is very, very potent. It's a blood moon. So I'm feeling that over the space of this week, and I'm being drawn to this 3. So it could be, I'm being told 3 months, something may be taking in terms of this phase where you're starting to shift and you're moving from not so nice times to more positive, brighter times is what I'm being told. For some of you, this may not actually be you. This may be someone who's around your energy, someone you've been thinking about, who may be of a masculine figure, who is going through a transformative period. So it's not always about a relationship. It could be a child, it could be a son, a nephew, a friend even. I am feeling this energy is close for some of you. If this is a partner, this is someone. I'm being drawn to the number 23, so I don't know if that's an age, but for some of you, this could be like a guy who acts a lot younger than his years. So I mean, it could be like a 40-year-old, someone in their 40s or 50s who acts as if they're in their 20s, something along those lines for some of you, not all of you. But yes, I am being shown like a transformative period, and you'll be moving forward, but just be mindful of the direction you're moving forward, because this person, he's not looking where he's going. This person is taking time. So like I said, this could be the same person for some of you, or it could be one person is someone who just is quite they just take leaps and jumps and they don't really know what they're doing, and they are literally a bit of a fool. Whereas the other person is quite, I want to say graceful is the word I'm coming out with. Spirit's giving me is graceful, is someone who thinks before they do things. So that's also another message that's coming through. That's a lot of information there already on, past 7 minutes, goodness me. Okay, so like I was saying there before with the transformation moving forward, death obviously does mean transformation. So it could be that you're leaving, if this is a person that, or an energy that's been affecting you and which isn't yours, it could be the fact that that energy is now dissipating. And obviously with this energy that we have at the moment, it is a transformative period. So that's what's happening here. I'm also being drawn to the red. Now they do look a bit like poppies actually. So I don't know if I'm being shown to November 11th, so I don't know if some of you may be thinking about people that have passed who were linked with the war. Maybe there's someone who worked linked with history. They might be working with history, might be looking at memorials, war memorials. Some of you may be painting poppies. I'm being shown what's it called? Is it Bruges? Belgium, so there may be some European links there as well. I've also been shown by the, you've got here to clarify, by the book. So maybe you might be reading a book actually on war, on World War I, World War II. You might be looking at books linked with, which may have poppies or even flowers on there, not necessarily poppies, but just flowers. You may be looking at topics which are more transformative, but I am being drawn to the word book rather than doing things by the book. However, for some of you, where you need to watch where you're going, sometimes it's good to do things by the book. So some people might be not doing things by the book and they're being a bit of a fool, if that makes sense. So that's another energy there. Oh, okay. Spirit just saying to me that there may have been a passing within a family. If that's the case, I offer my condolences. I'm being drawn to the 11 here and the 13, so I don't know if that was 11 days ago, 13 days ago, but that's coming through for some. For some of you, it's about taking things step by step. Goodness me, there's a lot of walking energy step by step. So yeah, some of you might be walking quite a lot actually this week. Okay, Four of Pentacles. So we've got money stuff that's going on this week as well. Some of you may have applied for a job. That's another few of you. Yep, some of you may have, this between worlds could be you going from unemployment to employment as well. And you're taking chances and you're just applying for any job that you can find because you're just tired of waiting. So that could be the TikTok. You're concerned about timing because it's taken so long, and the death could be the death again of unemployment that you moved into a next phase. So yeah, there's worries here. Four of Pentacles can also, I mean, for some people do feel it could be like a stingy energy. You're keeping your money to your, you're keeping it tight, basically. But sometimes you have to do that, when you have to budget and things like that. So that's for some of you that are waiting. Some of you that are dealing with some financial issues there. Some of you, like I said, are waiting for a job. Some of you have applied for other things as well. Not necessarily jobs, it could be projects and things, and you're not working on them as much as you could, and time is being wasted. That's another thing that's coming up. Some of you, there seems to be some sort of fear as well for some of you. You may have wanted to start a project and you started it and then you've kind of left it because of some sort of internal fear that you might be working on. And for those of you that are in that state, all you can do is do the healing and just do what you can to make your situation better. I mean, there are a lot of self-help videos out there on YouTube. You might be reading a lot about it actually, in terms of self-improvement. I'm seeing what else I'm picking up here. Some of you might actually be dealing with a person who is not helping you financially. Like you've asked for some assistance from someone and they're not helping you, and you could really use their help because you've helped them quite a bit. That's for some of you. I'm also being drawn to the home. Perhaps there's someone that you live with they're not doing their part. So for example, if you're living with a bunch of housemates, maybe one of the housemates isn't bothering to do their fair share of, I don't know, the laundry, washing the plates, that type of thing, or paying towards bills. This could also be within the family home. It doesn't necessarily have to be, it could be like university friends or students in general. It could be just general housemates, family, friends. But I'm being drawn to that. But yes, time. Some of you are really worried about the time. Worried about how much time it's taking to do something. But like I said, this is just a weekly reading. But this may obviously pass over because time, it's not always as simple as it. Also been shown meditation here. Meditation brings answers, and the answer was yes to some of the questions like I'd mentioned earlier. See what else is coming up. So here with the death, if there was a literal situation, you may be going into some sort of prayers, meditation period at the moment. So again, I offer my condolences. For some of you, that's just going through transformation of some sort, or going from a cycle. It could also be the ending of a cycle going into another one, and you're worried about what direction you're going to go in next. I feel like some of you are going to get messages in your dreams. You may have already received messages in your dreams. You're going to become quite intuitive, Taurus. I'm just going to grab some charms for you and see what else is coming through. And some dates as well that might be useful for you. Spirit, what does Taurus need to know? Okay, like I was mentioning earlier, stepping stones. This came up actually in the pick a card before as well. Okay, so yes, watch your step. Make sure you don't step on any pebbles or stones. You don't want to trip up. Just be careful where you're walking. Okay, so this is a dice here. And some of you are taking a chance, are taking a risk, like the Fool would. Some of you might be doing a lottery ticket. That's what I'm picking up as well. Oh, in the first, actually in Aries reading, they had something similar that came up, a similar charm with this kind of colouring in there. But for you, this is the Phoenix. So like I was saying about the transformation period, in Aries' reading, they had a butterfly for transformation. For yourselves, Taurus, you've got the Phoenix. So there seems to be a shift going on, I think, amongst everybody, or at least your signs anyway. Fruit as well. I'm actually being told by Spirit fruits of your labour. So I think it's not, I'm not actually picking that. For some of you, it may be linked with the fruit that you might be eating it, or you're making a strawberry smoothie or something along those lines. But for some of you, I'm being told fruits of your labour. So this TikTok, you're waiting for results. And if some of you have actually invested a lot of money into it, and now you're just thinking, well, I've put so much money into it, I'm not going to invest anymore. I want my results. I want my results. That's what I'm picking up. Interesting. And let's get something from the timeline little pouch. What does Taurus need to know? Spirit, what does Taurus need to know? Any dates, numbers, times that they need to know? Please show. Okay, right. Oh, another one here. Okay, interesting. So, 7 days. Well, this is the energy of the reading. Saturday's coming up for you. And next weekend, so that might be important to you. Something about any time. Some of you might be waiting on a message from someone, so that could be any time. TikTok, I feel, is linked with the any time. Okay, right, so we have Saturday next weekend, that's important. 7 days, obviously energy of this reading is weekly, 5 weeks, 4 days and 3 weeks, so that may mean something to you. Brilliant. Okay, thank you so much for watching this reading. I also wanted to say thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes, and it was really lovely to hear from you guys through the emails. I know I'd said previously that I wouldn't be doing any readings, but I had quite a few emails that came through asking for readings, so I've started to do private readings via Zoom, and I've decided to open a store on Etsy as well, where I'm doing some just quick sale readings, but I do prefer to do it via Zoom and PayPal rather than through Etsy. However, that said, if you do want to get a reading, I am doing sale offers at the moment. Feel free to look at the Etsy store. If not, please do email me, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Anyway, thank you so much, and put something in the comments if you want to, if this reading does resonate with you, and have a great week. Thank you so much.